Sakal Gunarnavasha Vande Guru Sri Charanaravindan.
O great sages, the great soul Maharaj Parikṣit, constantly wrapped in thought of Lord Krishna, knowing well of his imminent death, renounced all sort of fruitive activities, namely acts of religion, economic development and sense gratification, and thus fixed himself firmly in his natural love for Krishna and asked all these questions, exactly as you are asking me. The three activities of religion, economic development and sense gratification, are generally attractive for conditioned souls struggling for existence in the material world. Such regulated activities prescribed in the Vedas are called the karma-kandiya conception of life, and householders are generally recommended to follow the rules just to enjoy material prosperity both in this life and in the next. Most people are attracted by such activities. Even in the activities of their modern godless civilization, people are more concerned with economic development and sense gratification without any religious sentiments. As a great emperor of the world, Maharaj Parikṣit had to observe such regulations of the Vedic Karma-kandiya section, but by his slight association with Shukdev Goswami, he could perfectly understand that Lord Krishna, the absolute personality of Godhead, Vasudev, for whom he had a natural love since his birth, is everything, and thus he fixed his mind firmly upon him, renouncing all modes of Vedic Karma-kandiya activities. This perfectional stage is attained by a jnani after many, many births. The jnanis, or the empiric philosophers endeavoring for liberation, are thousands of times better than the fruitive workers, and out of hundreds of thousands of such jnanis one is liberated factually. And out of hundreds of thousands of such liberated persons, even one person is rarely found who can firmly fix his mind unto the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna, as declared by the Lord himself in the Bhagavad Gita. Maharaj Parikṣit is specially qualified with the word Mahamana, which puts him on an equal level with the Mahatmas described in the Bhagavad Gita. In the later age also there have been many Mahatmas of this type, and they also gave up all Karma-kandiya conceptions of life, solely and wholly depending on the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. Lord Caitanya, who is Lord Krishna himself, taught us in his Shikshashtaka, Lord Krishna, who is the lover of many devotees, women, may embrace this fully surrendered maidservant, or may trample me with his feet, or he may render me broken-hearted by not being present before me for a long duration of time, but still he is nothing less than the absolute Lord of my heart. O Lord of the poor, do what you like with me, give me either mercy or punishment, but in this world I have none to look to except your lordship. The Kataka bird always prays for the cloud, regardless of whether it showers rains or throws a thunderbolt. Srila Madhavendra Puri, the grand spiritual master of Lord Caitanya, took leave of all Karma-kandiya obligations in the following words: O my evening prayer, all good unto you. O my morning bath, I bid you goodbye. O demigods and forefathers, please excuse me. I am unable to perform any more offerings for your pleasure. Now I have decided to free myself from all reactions to sins simply by remembering anywhere and everywhere the great descendant of Yadu and the great enemy of Kamsa, Lord Krishna. I think that this is sufficient for me. So what is the use of further endeavors? Srila Madhavendra Puri said further, let the sharp moralist accuse me of being illusioned. I do not mind. Experts in Vedic activities may slander me as being misled. Friends and relatives may call me frustrated. My brothers may call me a fool. The wealthy Mammonites may point me out as mad, and the learned philosophers may assert that I am much too proud. Still, my mind does not budge an inch from the determination to serve the lotus feet of Govinda, though I be unable to do it. And also Prahlad Maharaj said, religion, economic development and sense gratification are celebrated as three means of attaining the path of salvation. Of these, Iksha Trey especially, knowledge of the self, knowledge of fruitive acts and logic, and also politics and economics, are different means of livelihood. All these are different subjects of Vedic education, and therefore I consider them temporary engagements. On the other hand, surrendering unto the Supreme Lord Vishnu is a factual gain in life, and I consider it the ultimate truth. The whole matter is concluded in the Bhagavad Gita as Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, or the absolute path of perfection. Sri Baldev Vidyabhushana, a great Vaishnav scholar, defines this as Bhagavad Arkana Rupa Nishkama Kama Bhya Vishuddha Sitta, accepting transcendental loving service to the Lord as the prime duty, free from fruitive reaction. So Maharaj Parikṣit was perfectly right when he firmly accepted the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, renouncing all Karmakandiya conceptions of life.